Sorry I'm a little late this morning. Got a lot going on, as well as the rest of you all, I'm sure, have going on too. Meanwhile, we're going to get to searching some coins. Good luck, y'all. And this morning I found a whole lot of nickels that are proof-like out of 61s and 62s and 60s and 59s, where it looked like someone broke open sets. So those are nice nickels. We've got a bag full of them. Looks like more than a roll probably. Meanwhile, we haven't found anything super great other than that today, but we're searching. Look at them edges. And there they are. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up, y'all. Sorry I'm a little late today, but did whatnot already earlier too, and YouTube this morning because, well, you know, we trying to get it in 2020. Come on, W. Not there. Got a whole lot of change to go through. Just a day or two to do it. Nothing in these quarters yet. It looks like this might not be the road if we find anything in, but nothing in that road. And that's under the next one. Hit another row of quarters. I'm going to hit some of these quarters first because, well, I need laundry change anyway, so that's a thing. That is a thing. So part of these are going to go to the laundry. Bicentennial quarter. I don't know. I might save it just because. Nothing real fancy yet, and that's okay. One row of quarters ready to dump. Let's hit some of these nickels and see if we got any more cool ones. Can't believe we found all those proof likes in the other one. Maybe they'll continue. Oh my gosh, can't make it up, y'all. I think we might. Let me see here what we got going on in this thing. It's like they emptied them out and then put rolls, nickels in it. It's weird. Never seen anything like this. I got a nickel stuck in the end of the roll. Guess that's how you throw away money, huh? I threw that away. All right, here we go. Nothing. Nothing. Give us something good. Nothing. It's okay. 21, nothing. Nothing. I think we worked our way out of that nickel dump. I think that it's gone. Maybe not. Maybe we got one more. Nope. 95, nothing. Hope everyone's having fun out there today, doing your thing, getting your weekend on. I know it's the weekend. Everybody likes to go out and do things, and go to lakes, and go to pools, and visit family and do all the fun stuff. So I hope y'all are being safe out there doing it. I haven't done anything in so long. I'm thinking of figuring out what to do. About to go do something. I don't know. I think life's too short not to do anything always. I feel like I spend too much time at home. I don't really get to go do anything. So maybe we got to change that. We got to get out and do more stuff. Right? We're going to hit another roll of these nickels, and we're going to keep hoping for maybe more of that dump. This looks like it might have one on the end of it. You get a toner at the end. Could be part of that dump. Let's go. I'm loving it. The dumps are amazing. I like the dump of coins. This one definitely looks like it was in a set at one time. It's got that toning to it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it's going to be one. Boom, 59. Yes, it is. Look at that. 59 broke out of a set. Say this was its first time through a machine. It was right now. This time there. We'll set that aside. First one of those out of this new roll. But that's okay. There's going to be more. 2,000. Looking crazy. You can see other ones in here. Nice. Nice. Here we go. Get that out the way. Here's a good one. Look at here. 61 proof-like finish. Philadelphia. Denver mint on this one. Uncirculated Denver on the 61. Nice. So they cracked open Denver and Philadelphia sets. Look, here's another one. 62. Somebody had a lot of these sets they broke open just for the silver. And they trashed everything else. 62. So we're going to save them and repurpose that. Hey, if you're talking, my chat's all froze up. I apologize. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Holding it down in Florida. Hopefully you got enough rain yesterday to keep you cool for a bit. I know the rain slows down business a little bit your way, but it's good overall. You gotta have the rain. Gotta have it. Oh, it was raining hard there in Oakland, huh? Sheesh. Well, at least we ain't got no hurricanes yet this year. Keep our fingers crossed, right? All right, we're going to hit another roll of nickels, Kevin. Let's go. Root me on, man. We got to find something good in here today. These things are getting on my nerves. They ain't been giving us not much good today. I'm getting a little headache from it. We need some good ones. Meanwhile, ask me why I picked up a couple $100 worth of nickels. I don't know. I just felt like there was going to be something good in here. So we're going to keep looking until we find it. That ain't it. That ain't what we're looking for, Captain. This one might be. Nope. Not what we're looking for either. Not it. Not it. Not it. We got a bunch of not it's. We got some not it's. They're not it. $2023. Got glue all over it. I'm gonna say that's a glue job. Not the kind of job I'd want. It's a glue job. Now, y'all, this right here is what your average 64 looks like. You seen those other ones, they're gonna be you. Uncirculated them other ones were. Still, my throat's still not right, y'all. There's an older one right there, looks like. Maybe something. Could just be chewed up. Yeah. Well, let's get into them. Here's one that's uncirculated from 59. Look at that. They literally broke those out of sets. There's so many of them that it has to be a birth year thing. Of course, there was silver in those sets. Maybe that's all they were doing is breaking up for silver. They were like, trash the rest of the nice coins. So, I get it. I did the same thing before. Not really, though. I always save the nickels. I know they're worth money. Try to give them life. Here's our rusty one. What do we got? Ooh, that's an ugly. 2004, looking like old as dirt. On that one. 64 in average circulation. 23D, we're getting closer. And it has lost its whole back, like all of it. The nickel don't even have a date or a face. It's just got a back. It's just the back of the nickels all that survived on it. It's kind of crazy, ain't it? What do people do with their coins sometimes? I have to wonder. By the way, I'm seeing rolls of cents, just raw cents, selling that whatnot for like $7 a roll. Y'all better be saving your cents. Apparently, they're going up in value. Or I've been giving them out at face value. I'm not changing all that. These businesses want my cents. They have to pay for them. I got a lot of them. I have to go around today and ask some businesses and be like, hey, look, do you like losing money every transaction? You want to pay me a few dollars over for rolls of cents? I got you. Either way, they'll save money if they have cents. Of course, if they don't have cents, they'll go ahead and follow the president's new guidelines, which says you can round up or down, depending. That's going to cause a lot of fights. Bet you this, you ain't rounding down on me. I'm getting my money. 59, looking BU. Look at there, he got a little rim job on him there from where he went through the machine. Dang it. Had he not went through the machine, that'd be a nice one. Machine got him right there on the edge. By the way, y'all, there is 8 cents of copper in each one of these. That's why they're talking about doing away with the nickel. See, they found out in World War II there was too much copper in the nickel. So they produced them out of silver because they needed it for war. Guess what the United States is? A war machine. That's all we prepare for. That's all we do is we have wars. That's what we do. You ain't ever noticed that. We're at war all the time. I don't recall not 1 year of my life that I haven't heard something about a war the United States wasn't in. I'm 50 years old, so that's 50 years worth of U.S. fighting in wars that I've heard about. So there you go. Every year we're in a conflict somewhere, for sure. So they're figuring out they need the copper from the nickels for bullets. Which makes sense. Terrible thing that they have to have it for, but either way, it keeps us free, so I guess that's how it has to be. Nice, we're ugly. Looking for more of these shinies, thinking maybe we're gonna have some more nickels or something pop out of here. And we get another proof like uncirculated. You're on it, 19 and 60. Look at that. Boy, look at that deal. That is a nice looking one, too. People are crazy. They give away all the good coins. They were only after the silver, I promise you, because look at the toning on these. They were in silver sets. They just broke them out. 85 looking ravished. Not what we want, not what we want. Not good, not good, not what we want. $46. Closer to that war nickel. Ever so close, we didn't. We had silver on that one. It was close. ADD. Nothing special on any of the rest of these. That's cool. We got a couple of good ones. We'll take 2 good ones and send the rest of them back. We don't mind. Let's dump this off the table. All right, let's hit some dimes real quick. Dimes. Let's do some dimes. I'm wanting to look at something different. Just because I want to find some silver, yeah. Although these dimes look like there's probably not going to be silver. Look like it's going to be Well, I don't know if this circulated. You might have silver in here. We'll get it up here and check it out as soon as I get it all together. Came apart in my hand, a little booger. Here we go. Edges, edges, edges. Don't see any silver on the edges. Don't see any silver on any of them edges. Thank you, Kevin, for being in here. Thank y'all for hitting the thumbs up. $69, my favorite number, but not silver. All right, here we go. Quarters we're back to. Let's find something good. Edges, edges, edges. Don't see any silver on the edges. Let's see what we can find. Maybe we'll find us another W. Can't believe we've been finding W's. We can't find none of the other ones, but we've been finding W's. It's amazing. It's like W's were hiding out for us or something. We ain't found the new privy. We've only found two of the new privies in the long one. But we do find W's still. It's amazing. Keep your eye out. They're still out there. Denver. Could have been a W. It could have been a W. Could be a W there. I'll shoot up Denver. Possible W. Denver. Nothing on that little quarters. That was a dud. Dud on the quarters. Let's hit the nickels again. Now let's do the last row of dimes. They're little. They get on my nerves. They hurt my eyes. Get the dimes out the way. And we might have silver in it, so let's hope. Let's go. We'll see. Y'all don't speak up at once. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday. That's a crazy looking coin down there at the bottom. I think that's just a wore out nickel we're gonna hope. Something foreign. No, it's a US nickel, just wore out. US dime, just wore out. Just some wore out money in there. Boy, nothing in that. There's nothing in those dimes. Get out of here, dimes. Nothing good. All right, let's dump it. Another roll of nickels. Got quite a few nickels, y'all. I think told the bank a little too many on the nickels here, but that's okay because we found some really cool ones. So it's a blessing. Everything is a blessing, right? Looks like we might have a good one at the end of this one too. The first one out the roll is going to be a keeper. Let's see. Bam, there we go with the 62. 62 AU. Nice. Nice. Got one little marker to be filled. Nice one. Oh, we got a nice old nickels to it. Here's another one. 61. Keeper. 4. Not good. Not good. Not good. You're ugly. You're ugly. Here's a good one. 61 keeper. Another 61 keeper. Boy, I mean, they literally cracked these open. Took the silver out and thrashed everything else. 62 keeper with the toning. Another 59 with the toning. 62 with toning. But it looks like it got a little damage from the machine there, y'all. Got a little machine damage on that 62. But it is a nice one. I don't know. We might keep it just because. We might as well. We kept others. We might as well keep it as well. I don't think it's as pretty as others, but it is still proof like it did still come out of this set, no doubt. 1990, looking old and rusty. Get away from my good coins over there. Thank you, Got bad coins, trying to jump in with the good coins. Can't do all that. In my neighborhood, the good people and the bad people move in, and it ruins all the good people. Roll of quarters real quick. Still hoping we find some 2026s, y'all. I mean, we got lucky a couple weeks ago and found a few. Can we find some today? Roll of quarters from the bank. Well, let's go. Edges. Copper. Come on, silver, where you at? No silver in that roll. First one out the gate, Bicentennial. Got a little rim damage up there on his head. Looks like someone gave him a mohawk. I don't know. We might keep him. No, we won't. We're not gonna keep him. Too beat up. I'm gonna keep him beat up stuff. Just can't do it. I ain't got time for the beat up stuff to be W. And it's a dimmer. Could have been a W and it was a dimmer. Couldn't be a W. And it's a dimmer. Kind of a sad day for hunting today, y'all. We're not doing well. But we're not doing well. It's not a great hunt so far. We're going to keep it up. We're going to get into the next row of quarters. See if we can find anything in these quarters before we start hitting more nickels. And then maybe later on today we might have another. Depends on how I'm feeling. Definitely got a lot of change to go through. Hey, there's some newer edges on the bottom of those. Don't see any silver. No silver in the roll. Come on. Can we get us something good here today? Can we get something good? Boom. We get our first 2026 Mayflower find of the day. We get the 2026 Mayflower find. Denver Mint. Good hit. We'll take that one. Possible W. Denver. Yeah, we found a 2026. That's a good thing. I knew eventually we would hit them. Well, let's see, we hit one. We need to hit more than that, but we're happy with just one, all right. $86. Dirty. The dirty bird for an 86. Beautiful thunder. And California looking all nice. Not what we're looking for. It look nice, but not what we want. Nice looking coin, 25. Not the years we're looking for though. Not what we needed, but that's okay. We did find one of the Mayflower. That is amazing. I'm happy we got one good quarter so far today. One good quarter so far today. That's a good thing. Okay. Get my dumping bag, dump them quarters out, and get some more nickels for y'all. Gotta go get a bag to put my laundry quarters in also. I'll be right back here in just a second, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'll be back here in just a second. Don't know how I lost my laundry change bag, but I found it. All right, y'all. Thank you for bearing with me. A lot of people quiet today, huh? UFC has been pretty boring so far. Oh, you're watching the fight? They ain't doing much over there. They dancing? Anybody twist their ankle this week? Man, that was a terrible fight. You know what I think happened? I think that man before said that he could whoop God in a fight. And he said a bunch of other stuff. Then he changed his life. He gave his life to God and told people that. And I think they made him take a fall. They said, you can't be the superstar no more if you're going to be preaching. You know what I mean? People do that to you, trust me. Living in a time that people don't want to hear about the word of God. I think he might have been speaking too much truth about the word of God. Got him hated on. But of course, that's just my opinion. Just all right, let's get these dimes ripped open and see what we got. I feel like these are all going to be new ones. It looks like new on both ends. Okay. They're not the 2026s. We got to get the 25 and 25s done. Ooh, no, this is circulated. We might have some silver in this one. Doesn't look like it though. We could dream. We could dream of the silver, but I think they got the machines fixed to pull them out. Don't think they're letting us get a whole lot of them anymore. 73. Come on, man. Let's get some new ones. I really like the look of the new dime, too. Nothing in that roll. Just dimes. Nothing good. Let's do another roll of nickels. Even if it's just finding the proof light nickels, it's still fine. And I'm happy with finding things today, at least. Always grateful to find some things. All right, y'all, let's go. Don't know that I recognize anything good in this one yet, but we'll flip down there and get to look at it. Don't look like it. Looks like it's going to be some stuff. Looks like most of these just going to be some stuff. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice one. 62 blue. Funny, somebody dumped a whole bunch from like a shop where they cracked them open. 62 blue tone. We'll take all them tones. We like those. 80. We're not going to keep that one. It's 30. It's not what we wanted. 2000 missing the back. Here's another nice one. 83 looking there, but it ain't. 22. What do we got here on this one? Here do we get? Too new to be a war nickel. Boy, it kind of looked like it for a second. I thought, man, we got a nice one. Nope. 58. 58 with the star and the Liberty, but this one has been circulated, y'all. Had it not been circulated, it would have been a nice one. But it's been through the ringer. Now, here's one that hasn't been. This is uncirculated. 62. We'll take it. My goodness, there was a lot of those. Somebody died that had that as their birth year or saved them. Like kids, grandkids, they went and dumped them. They cracked open the sets and dumped them at the bank. That's what it looks like. And another 62 uncirculated. All right, that's the roll of nickels, empty. Boom, stare at that one for a minute. We'll run us through some more dimes. Add a roll of dimes to this dump. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Look at the edges. A couple of newer looking edges in there. Nothing nice yet. No silver, no silver, no silver. No silver, no silver, no silver. No silver in that roll. That's okay. Might have a couple of nice ones in there. No. Nothing special popping off in the dimes. Oh my goodness, y'all. Where's all the good dimes at? Where's all the silver nines? They pulled it all out the system. Hard to find it anymore. Unless you're buying it at the shop. All right, let's see here. What do we got to do? We got to do quarters real quick. Let's get that dime out the way. Got to do these quarters so I can get my laundry changed together, y'all. No, it should not take $20 to do laundry, but I'm putting $20 in there to make sure I got enough to get it done. No. I don't like running out. This past week, I about ran out of quarters at the laundromat, and that ain't good. Actually, I did run out of quarters at the laundromat, and I had to borrow some from MJ. So it was not a good thing. I usually have plenty of quarters. Looks like there's no silver in it. Might have some rare coins. You might get lucky and find some rare ones. Not so far. Not so far. Not so far. Not yet. No new ones. No new ones. It's okay. We're looking for them W's too. Let's find the W. Denver on that one. Could have been a W. $67 jukebox coin. Bicentennial looking nice. We'll keep that one aside. That's a nice looking drummer boy. We like that one. We like our drummer boys. One roll of quarters down for the laundry. Let me get the bag to put those in, because we don't want to have to go through and find them again. All right, here we go. One more roll of quarters. Last roll of quarters for the day, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I think. Yep. Last roll of quarters for today. And this one goes to the laundromat. So let's get her going through and see what we can find. We haven't found any silver yet today. We found a lot of proof-like and uncirculated nickels. We did find, it looks like we might have another new one. We might have another new coin in there from this year, maybe two. Let's go. Good luck. Maybe we got some proofs soon. Sometimes you end up with proofs that look like new. Sometimes you end up with nothing. This might be one of them times it just looked like it and it was nothing. It's okay. You get that in the big jobs. I get that a lot. Possible W, and it's a demo. Not a W. All right, here we go. Second Mayflower of the day, and this one is a Philadelphia. Boom, we got a Philadelphia 2026 Mayflower. We'll take it. It's our second Mayflower of the day. That one right here is a Philadelphia, something we don't see around here very often, so we know that was an implant. What do we got here? We got this lady here on the 25, looking all nice. Nothing on that one, but that's okay. We got laundry change, and we found 2 of the new quarters. Oh, nice German boy. That is the last of the quarters. Hey, can you put these over there with the laundry? Here you go. Yeah, I've got the bag. I just can't get the zip. There we go. All right, y'all, there you go. We got the laundry change done. Now, let's get to this others. Dimes and nickels and lots of cents, but we won't go through the cents today. Maybe we'll go through cents tomorrow or sometime. This is literally my 4th live stream of the day, and I'm almost hoarse. So I've still got at least 1 more live stream today, if not 2. Plus, I've got to moderate tonight, so my voice is going to have to rest for a few hours probably. But first, we got to find anything in the rest of these coins. Y'all feel like we went through over $1,000 worth of coins in the last, 24 hours? You should, because we will have by the end of today. There's a lot of coins to look through. Nothing in those dimes. So the UFC fight is boring. I'm sorry. I don't get into the fights like that anymore because, well, I've known for a long time most of it's paid for and set up, and well, it takes the fun out of it. Oh. Nickels we're back to again. And we might have a nice new one right here on the very top. 61, fresh out of it. Look at that, brand new. Another one, brand new. 62. Another one, brand new. 61. 81. Even though that one looks brand new, we'll send it back. It's not old enough. I like the older new ones. This one right here, look at this. 61 BU. 1970S. Would have been nice if somebody hadn't scuffed it all up. Happens. They sent the money to the bank. Somebody definitely died that had them years saved for either their children or themselves. And somebody took it all to the bank. That's why hopefully MJ, she knows she ain't gonna take all mine in the bank. I better take care of my coins. If I find out somebody put them in a roll, I'll come back from wherever I'm at and hunt you. Oh, looks like the flashlight thinks it's about to, the spotlight thinks it's about to die. It says it is about to end the Earth stream. It says, you like a light? Well, you're not going to have any very soon. Be like that sometimes on the big jobs. 2000, here's another one. Look here. Tone blue, 62. 62 tone blue. We can make that a song today. All right, nothing in that roll of nickels. Let's lock out another roll of dimes before the light dies. Just because at that point it's going to be real hard to see. It will get hard to see without the light, for fact. Meanwhile, that blinking tells me that we got about a minute left. Hey, MJ Squirrel in the building. How you doing today? All right, guys, look at here. Edges. Looking like copper. The light is trying to die, so bear with me. We'll try to get through these dimes, and then we'll have to wind this up. All right, here we go. It has put in a lot of work, and I've been charging it in between, just not enough, I guess. It don't think it's got enough charge to be happy. I don't see any misprints or anything funky on the dimes. Yeah. Died on the dimes. Dimes dead. Last dimes of the day. How about this? We'll do one more roll of nickels because the nickels have been on fire, and I feel like you might as well see what's in this one. These nickels, I was a little disappointed at first. One end of the nickels were like opened, and I thought, man, why are these nickels this way? And then I figured it out. There's all these BU-ins in there. They don't fit in the roll right. You hear me? Yeah. Okay. Let's hope for some more new ones. And it looks like maybe right off the top, uncirculated. 59. Crazy, right? That one there, actually, it might have a little circulation on it. We're going to toss it back. Still think it probably came out of a mint set. 54, not old enough to be silver, but close. Nice looking one. What year? 83. Not old enough. Not old enough to be special enough for us. Look here. What do we got here? 2001. Not good. We don't like you, 2001. You gotta go. $62 uncirculated. Look at that. Well, I'm telling you, they went through there and annihilated a bunch of sets, is what they did. They annihilated a bunch of sets. Here's another one, a nice one. Let's see what year. 59. 59 uncirculated. Actually, this one looks like it was circulated a little. Definitely got some toning to it. It was in a set. But it does seem to have a little toning to it. Little stuff going on the 59. I don't know. We might set it aside over there and keep it just to look at some more. All right, y'all. I don't know. Do we get one more roll of nickels out and try before we die? I feel like the phone is gonna die. Let's go. We'll do it. One more roll of nickels. We're already here. And I'm not a giver-upper, and it's not been an hour yet. We'll be at an hour by the time I'm done with this. I've got to go run some errands and do some things anyway, so probably a good time to be winding it up. You know, phones don't work without phone time. I gotta go pay my phone time. That is a thing. I don't know why I always put it off to the last minute, but I do. I don't like to get my money ahead of time. I figure I gotta wait for my money, they gotta wait for it too. Yeah. I mean, I'd like when you told them the sets were worth more if they just broke the nickels out. I think if they had sold them as a set, they get more money for them. Just heads up for those of you in the future that's thinking about doing that. Maybe don't break all the coins out. You literally get more money when they're in the set with the silver. Just information you might want to know. Don't be the idiot that broke all these out and sent them to the bank. A lot of money lost there. All right, y'all. This is Jeff Crumpler, JC Stacker. I want you to know this. God loves you right where you're at, no matter what you're going through. Meanwhile, I had people asking yesterday about ancient or old coins. There you go. That is an old one. Not the oldest coin I got, but it is one of the older ones. So there you go. All right, y'all. God loves you. I appreciate you. Stay tuned. Bookmark upcoming shows on Whatnot and YouTube. We'll see you soon. Bye.